So hold on, here we are.
Okay.
I'm about to go live, but we might already be live. So should we go live?
Let's go live.
Oh gosh, no, not yet. We are. I think we're live. We're live. Are we live?
Go live for a second time.
Okay.
Hello everybody and happy Christmas from Mapperton. Here we are in the hall and we are live in a multi-camera setup.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
So we've got camera 1 over there. We've got camera 2 over there. And we've got camera 3 is that one there.
Woo-hoo!
So this is super interactive and hopefully it makes the viewing a little bit more fun. Can you hear us okay? Can you see us okay? Is everything working?
Look at those multi-camera functions there. It's looking, everybody's so excited. This is brilliant.
Who have we got? We've got Charlotte, we've got Susie, we've got Brian, we've got Vicky.
We've got lots of people. We won't be able to say hi to everybody, but we just want to say hi to everybody.
We've been trying to say hi to a few more people. No. Okay.
I mean, it's a little bit hard because we've got already 116 of you, so we will
that's
say...
True. 116 is probably a bit much at this stage.
We thought this would be really fun for us to, as we... Listen, we're kind of late-ish decorating the tree, sort of. Are we?
Super late. we should have had the tree all decorated at least a few days ago, but you know, life got in the way.
Yeah,
and
it did.
So we also thought that we would save some decorating for you guys. So just a little word. We are in the Mapperton. Let's go over to this camera over here, and we have this rather magnificent Douglas fir behind us. This was a tree that we chopped down with Ben the Ranger, only yesterday, and we discovered it at the end of the garden in Keeper's Cottage.
Right.
We weren't sure that we even had a Christmas tree this year.
And remember Keeper's Cottage, it's finally been renovated.
Keeper's Cottage is finally
it's one of our 2023.
We were there today doing some final touches.
We were.
But the tree has come from
beautiful
estate, and we were so lucky because I didn't think that there was going to be a good one we could find anywhere. Ben kindly brought it over with Chris, our filmmaker, and then Nesta and I spent a good hour and a half getting it in here, trying to make sure it was straight. Does it look straight, everybody? Does it look straight? I think it looks pretty straight.
Oh my gosh, it's so nice to see so many people.
There was a problem, which was that when we put it up, I couldn't find the star for the top. So I've had to go with a swallow.
I quite like the swallow, actually.
But I have just found...
No, but I quite like it.
I found the star afterwards, but it's too late.
It's too late.
I don't think there's any way that we can do that.
No, we're going to have a swallow this year in place of a star.
And by the way, Julie and I were sitting here a little earlier with some of you who are patrons. We had a live patron Q&A. We were sitting, having a very happy time, chatting away.
With our patrons.
Ooh, the tree.
It landed on me.
Collapses on top of us. Luckily, it didn't go the other way and didn't hit anything. But we've been hammering away to make sure.
I think our patrons will remember that forever. It was actually rather funny.
If you want to see it, actually, it's a good time to become a patron. Patreon.com/Mapperton Live. The recording of that funny episode will be going up later this evening.
Today. So we just thought we would, while we decorate the tree, we just thought we would also update you on just some, I think, a couple new endeavors that we haven't made a huge announcement about so far yet. And then, obviously, I want to talk about Alberta and the American Heirs Holiday Club.
Why don't you get on and talk about Alberta? Because
okay, well, I'll do it while I'm decorating.
But I think people are here really for Christmas.
Yes.
We need to talk about Mapperton Christmas.
This is about Christmas, too.
This is the Mapperton Christmas. And we have here all of our old decorations. Now, interestingly enough, I actually have a roving camera here.
Oh.
So you can see
this is the one I just
details.
pulled up. This was the Platinum Jubilee, everybody.
That was the Platinum Jubilee.
2022.
Look at that. Let's see some of the other prized decorations, Julie, that we're going to have to get up.
Let me hang this one first, everybody. So I just thought, that was probably a good one to hang. Now we have this one, and this was made by a child.
Oh,
And
yes.
yes,
It's
this
a fabulous Christmas pudding.
It is a Christmas pudding, and I believe that this is. Should I embarrass the child or no? Should I just keep it as a child?
I just call it a child.
So, but
Yeah.
the child, if you're watching, you know that this is yours. Look at that.
Do you think we have any of our children watching? If we do, hello, children.
Hello, exactly. Now, what I did spot here, everybody, was we've got these are really, really lovely. There was ones here that I think are quite pretty. So, hold on. Oh, we've got one from the Grand Canyon. There you go.
Look at that.
Look at that. Whoops.
Grand Canyon. Tell us in the comments if you collect as many Christmas ornaments
Grand
through the
Canyon.
year as we have. All of these ornaments have a history to them.
They do.
don't
This is when we went to the Grand
That
Canyon.
looks like a vulture.
It is vulture.
That's a vulture
Grand
going up on the tree.
Going up on the tree. It's going to have quite a spot here.
Now,
Here we go.
one thing that we haven't done, even though we promise to do it every year,
Oh,
is
yeah.
a Mapperton ornament. So again, let us know in the comments if you would like a Mapperton ornament next year. We can get Julie to commit again to
Now,
producing one.
Don't go off. This is what I do want to show you.
Are you
So-
going to produce one quickly?
Yes. Oh, right. So we promise you heard it here first, that we will be doing a Mapperton ornament next year. We're actually starting to finally get together our online shop, and we will be doing them next year. So I can guarantee that. Now, before we go to a different camera angle, this is when I was doing pottery. I've done lots of different I did pottery for about 4 years.
You are a great potter, by the
I know,
way.
and-
You should have an Etsy store.
I know, I did.
Julie's pots. What do you think?
I did do, there's lots of pots around, in particular in London, there's lots of pots around, but I made 4 ornaments for the children, and this is for one of them. This is for Emma, and this is here, 2009. Look at that. That is
Emma, love, mummy.
14 years ago.
Yeah, where's it going to go? There's a weird noise outside. I think it's a cat or some sort of animal. I don't think it's a child. It's not a child.
Okay.
Julie's maternal instincts are kicking in when you hear a screech. You think it sounds like a child, but it is not a child.
Okay, phew.
It's an animal. Okay, I don't know if anybody could hear that, but probably not. Right.
All right, now.
Back to the ornaments.
So back to the ornaments, you're right. So then we've got just some, well, listen. We've got some really good handmade ones from children, that's for sure. So one of are we on close-up right now?
No.
Yeah, it does sound like a cat, Sally. It was definitely a cat.
Yeah, I think it was a cat. It's definitely a cat. Sally's told us. Okay. Back over. Let's have a look and see. Well, now what's this one going in here?
Well, this is just one that was handmade by a child.
That's rather pretty. I don't remember that one at all.
No,
Look
I
at
think that was in like
yeah.
Lester's woodworking shop or
I do remember
something like
getting
that.
these ones. One year I did a bulk purchase of baubles from John Lewis,
I don't
which
know.
is which is one of our better department stores here in the UK. That was not made by
Yeah, no, I'm
a child.
afraid that wasn't.
Yeah.
Definitely everybody, it was a cat. I just could point that out and it stopped. It was a cat. So probably chased by a fox or something like that. Anyway, we just thought this would be really fun. The other thing we want to mention is that this is having the Christmas tree here in the hall. This is probably only the 3rd or 4th time we've done this because we used to have
we have the Christmas tree in the drawing room.
Yeah.
But I've taken the view that as the Christmas tree seems to have got bigger, that it's a bit safer to do it in here, and also we spend more time in this room. So
We do.
over Christmas. This is a better place to be.
This is now this. Oh, this is sweet. Now I should save this to have it. But this is these are little Santas that have each of their names on them. So this one's Nestor's. You probably can't look at that. That's quite sweet.
Yeah, show the camera.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
And on this camera, and all 4 children have that as well.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, I
That one
can't
says
remember.
Nesta.
Can't remember where this came
Now,
from.
one of the things that we do here is, and Julie this evening is going to be doing a marathon swag creating session.
Or tomorrow. Might be tomorrow.
Might be tomorrow. Okay.
Might be tomorrow, everybody.
Because one of our traditions here at Mapperton is to build these wonderful swags created with holly, with fir, with berries, and they sit above the doors. So we'll have to get some video of that, but not this evening. The other thing that we do is we take little bits of holly and foliage and we put it up above all the pictures in the house.
Yes, whoops, careful with the ornaments.
So I'm going to do one up here. And then I'll do another couple on, there we go.
Such lovely comments, everybody.
Just sits like that. It just sits like that on the picture. Right.
So really lovely. So people are just asking a couple of questions, which is just fantastic.
Please ask questions.
So do ask questions.
I'm going to put a couple on pictures that you can't see right here.
Such lovely comments, everybody. And you probably can't see me. Maybe, oh no, you can now. Yes, I'm now looking at the, someone said it sounded like a bobcat or a tomcat fighting. There we go. Somebody's asked about the beavers, and I think this is a good time to talk about, you'll see in the description down below, and I'll put it here as well, is that there's what's new for the end of 2023 is adopt a Mapperton Wildland animal. And Luke, do you want to talk about that a little bit more?
Of course.
Which is super exciting, and I'll put the link in here as well.
So as many of you know, we have this fabulous nature restoration project here at Mapperton called Mapperton Wildlands. We're in our second year here. It's been really taking off. We've now got all our animals. It's been one of the great things about this year is getting the beavers, they came last year, the cattle, but this year we got the ponies and we got the pigs. And they're already doing an extraordinary job of managing the ecosystem, which is what they would have done thousands of years ago in exactly the same way. Low intensity grazing, beavers creating wetlands, felling trees, doing exactly what they should do. Though it does appear, Julie, I don't know whether this is common knowledge yet, but it looks like our beavers might have escaped again. Woody and Twiggy have gone on holiday, and last time it took us a couple of weeks to get them back, but they kind of told us where they were because they started coppicing, they started chewing a few branches, and that was a telltale sign. This time we've absolutely no idea. Hopefully they will be back soon.
But do we think it's because of the rain we've had that we just can't?
Well, it's absolutely because of the rain. So one of the things that we have to realise is that the climate is changing. That's one of the reasons that we need to do this restoration project because it's obviously affecting ecosystems as well. But we've had so much rain here, and the last storm caused damage to the beaver enclosure. We covered it in a recent video, and it broke the grill, which is where the beavers are enclosed along the stream, and they just got out. And this is what happened before. The good news is they won't have gone far, and we will be able to recover them and bring them back. Though, of course, someday it might be a good thing for them to return to the countryside. But in the meantime, we have launched an opportunity for you all to sponsor our animals. And by doing that, the funds generated all go towards the Mapperton Wildlands Ecosystem Restoration Project. So if you'd like to sponsor an animal, Julie, you put all the details.
I put all the details, everybody, in not only in the description, but also in the link, or in the chat right now, there's a link that you can look at as well.
Basically, you go to our online shop and you can
scroll down and you'll see it.
Sponsor there. And if any of you want to sponsor and give it as a Christmas present, a last-minute Christmas present, that would be terrific. And if you do, we will make sure that you get your digital certificate either this evening or tomorrow.
Yep.
So
it would
be absolutely fabulous if any of you are able to do that. Right, now back to Julie on the tree.
Yes.
How are you getting on?
So tree is going really, really well.
I've got one more of these to put up, so I'm going to go around over here.
Okay, he's putting it up there. I can't promise it, everybody, but I might try to do a live making swags, because swags is really something new to me. So swags is something that when I first married into this family, I had no idea what really a swag was, but it's a swag. But it's lots of lovely foliage that we found on the estate, and it's like a long...
You're on that camera, by the way.
Oh, there we go. It's like a long wreath, if you like, in 1 second. Well, I mean, not a wreath, but like it would be like taking a circular wreath apart and lengthening it.
It's just a tradition of creating these wonderful garlands that you can put above doors, you can put in special places, but particularly doorways.
Yeah, particularly doorways. So I won't be making those tonight, I don't think. I'll be making those tomorrow, and I might go live again depending on my time. But I think that would be a lovely thing. Now, the other thing that we do have coming up, if you're looking for last minute, which camera am I at right now?
This one.
If you're looking for last minute Christmas gifts, obviously Adopt a Mapperton Wildlands animal is a fantastic. You can choose from 5. You can choose from White Park cattle, the beavers, the Tamworth pigs, the Exmoor ponies, or the Jacob sheep.
I always forget the sheep. Of course, the sheep are there as well.
So 5 that you can choose from. But also, if you're looking for a gift and you want to look for an experience, I'm doing another American Heiress Holiday Supper Club that is on December 30th. And we'll be doing that in the Mapperton kitchen here with Chef Joe. If you want to know, so this is what I'm making. If I can just look here I'll just bring my computer up. And so what we're making, everybody, which is exciting, and I'll be putting, for those of you who have already signed up, you will be receiving the recipes and the ingredients list in the next 24 hours. So we are going to be starting off with a soufflé of tomatoes. With
go on, say it in French.
Oh, okay. Soufflé de tomato.
Soufflé de tomate.
Okay, I think that was a little bit Italian, wasn't it? And then we're going to be using a salad dressing to go over it. These are all from Alberta's cookbook, by the way, so it's over 120 years old. Then we'll be making a brill. So we'll be doing a brill au gratin.
Au gratin.
Au gratin. So fish, and then for that we'll have on the side carrots de fishy. Is that good?
Carrots de what?
Vichy.
Oh, de Vichy.
De Vichy.
De Vichy, like a Vichyssoise.
Yeah, like
by the way, Julie speaks modern languages brilliantly. Well, at least one of them. Italian. Her Italian is magnifico.
And then it is gâteau de chocolat.
It's never de chocolat.
Gâteau de chocolat with an orange sauce.
Jus d'orange.
Then the most exciting, by the way, everybody, is there's always a beverage. We're doing Prince Regent's punch. And this is the punch that he preferred. It is alcoholic, but of course you don't have to make this, and I'm sure I don't know what the non-alcoholic version would be, but I'm sure you'd probably be able to figure it out. But we will be making the alcoholic version. He preferred it to wine, and so when he would go and visit, and his whole entire sort of entourage would come with him, and he would visit one grand house after the next. It became known that this was what he preferred to drink, and that they had to prepare this before his arrival. So we'll be making Prince Regent's
Can I make a point?
Cup. I'm quite excited.
So really interesting that all of Alberta's recipes are French. That in those days, French cuisine was seen as the apex of good food, and not Italian.
No, and not Italian. I mean, she does have in the cookbook, to be fair, she has quite a few Italian recipes, not near as many as she does have in French, but she was also fluent in French and German. So Alberta was fluent in French and German. So it also does make sense as well. So, and all the proceeds for this goes towards, I'm just going to put the link in here, goes towards the research that I'm doing on Alberta, which is really, really exciting. And I'm just going to find that. My computer's kind of seizing up here. So I'm
going to cut away from you.
Yeah, cut away from you. And I'll put it in the link, everybody.
And Julie's going to put it in the link. Now, here is the Christmas tree as it stands so far. It was quite a sweat getting this in, I have to say. but it is at least a natural tree. It's not been specially grown and harvested. It's come from the estate, but we've got a lot more decorations to go in. Julie, what are we going to do in terms of getting some help from the children? Do you think that's a possibility?
Well, we only have one child here right now.
Well, that one child could be helping
Here
us,
it is.
couldn't he? But alas, not. Do, of course, ask us any questions that you may have. Please put them in the chat on the side. In terms of the format of Christmas for us here, normally we would have a Christmas service, which is on Monday. Unfortunately, these days it's incredibly hard to find somebody to officiate because they're all busy in other larger churches. Mapperton has a church here. We are hoping to stream our Christmas service, which in fact is going to be coming out tomorrow. So our Christmas service is going to be on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that will be live streamed from All Saints Church. It'll be at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's Greenwich Mean Time. So 11 a.m.
6 a.m. Eastern. What are you?
Standard
time.
I think it is EST at the moment.
Yes.
So that live stream should be coming, and then next week we are hoping to do another live stream, which will be our year in review, looking back at all the highlights of 2023, and there have been many of those. Right, how are we getting on?
Gosh, I forgot what such nice ornaments we have. So yes, we are going to be doing a highlights and for the end of the year. I can't believe we have over 300 of you on here, which is just absolutely fantastic. If you do have any questions, so many of you are so excited about the punch. I'm actually really excited about the punch, and Chef Joe and I were talking about this because she went through, I sent Chef Joe about 30 different recipes from Alberta's cookbook, and she chose them wisely and figured out what's going to work and what's not. But she said she's even excited for the Prince Regent's punch. It's one of the recipes I've been actually really wanting to make since I discovered the cookbook less than a year ago. The thing about this tree is that it's not, which I like.
You're not going to criticize my tree.
No, I love the tree. I do love the tree. It's. I don't want to weight it down. It's big, so I don't want to.
And the branches are quite spindly, which of course means that it's a little bit harder.
Yeah, so
we will be having turkey, which is obviously normally a Thanksgiving meal for all of you, but here that is the traditional Christmas meal, and we will be having it with just about my favourite thing in the world, which is bread sauce.
Not my favorite thing.
And we will have it probably with some mashed potato and some Brussels sprouts.
It's funny because I think the English Christmas is very much, British Christmas is very much like our Thanksgiving in many ways, because it's always turkey. You'll have mashed potatoes, you'll have the gravy, you'll have, you don't do sweet potatoes, obviously, but you do mashed potatoes, you do Brussels sprouts.
We do Brussels sprouts, we do stuffing. We're going to have a lovely sausage stuffing at one end, and we're going to have a chestnut stuffing at the other end, and my
everybody pretty much supposed to be.
But we're not going to have it this year. And the reason for that is nobody actually eats it. The kids, though, might miss out on the fact that when we have Christmas pudding, normally we bury a few pound coins.
This is very British.
In the pudding. So when I think it must have been a secret way of getting the kids to eat some Christmas pudding, because they might find a pound or two.
Yes.
But they're all... Oh my goodness!
The Christmas tree is just falling over! Okay.
Oh my goodness.
The hammer's over there.
Okay, no, we did not plan this.
No, we didn't.
You hold it there.
I got it.
You hold it there. Just hold it there, everybody. It's all under control.
It's all under control,
Okay.
everybody.
We are...
Okay, it's all under control.
It's all under control.
I've got
Not a single bauble
fell off.
Did it?
No, it's because I've been putting them in quite cleverly. The hammer's over there. That sounds strange, but you're probably like, why is she hammering, because what we have underneath here, which you can't see through the camera, is that we've put the end of the tree into a lovely copper pail, if you like, and stuffed it with bits of kindling and firewood to hold it together.
Something.
Here we go.
Go on, okay.
Yeah, that's better.
That's not going to do it.
No.
Wait.
That was a good catch, by the way.
I just saw that going, and I just thought, okay, now, let go very slowly.
Okay.
Is it? No. It's still.
You
more.
think?
Okay, keep going back.
Yeah. Back. Okay. Hold on, everybody.
And get another one in here. I'm essentially hammering in some wedges.
Just wedging it in.
To yeah, look at that. Okay, it's going.
Quite a good way.
Well, it is a quite good way.
And it's a lovely.
Except that it didn't work, did it?
No, I know, and it is lovely pale.
Okay,
That's much better.
Go now. Okay. Do you think that's it? Oh my goodness.
I mean, it can't.
That was unnecessary.
Can't be the weight of the ornaments, because
no one's going to become a patron now because they don't need to go onto Patreon to see the tree falling over. It happened live on Mapperton Live.
Oh my goodness, this is hilarious.
What are the comments? I think this is quite something.
Yeah, good suggestion said. Why don't I somehow tying it to the wall or something like this? This is brilliant.
Yeah, let me show you what I was doing under here. So the way we've got it is, I don't know if you can see, but we've sort of wedged it in with all these logs. And the reason for that is that I was hammering one of those splinters to create a kind of wedge, is that it's lovely to use this old brass bucket rather than some modern plastic Christmas tree holder. But it does come with risks.
Yeah, clearly.
And do you know what? We have had a time here once where I came back in the morning and the tree had fallen. So
do I remember?
No, that was
when you were younger.
long time ago.
Before my time.
Anyway, we have recovered, everybody.
We have recovered.
Some serious drama.
That was actually some serious drama. So I think...
Right, how are we doing? I haven't put a single bauble on yet.
Oh, well,
so why don't you give me a couple?
Well,
Not sure I like that one.
Well, there's lots to choose from. There's so many. Think about it.
Here is the star that I should have found to put on the top. I'm not going to risk that now. That would be far too dangerous.
I've got some really pretty
ones.
ones.
Over here.
What is in
I tell you
here?
what I think happened, Julie.
Oh dear.
I've got a good pine cone I'm going to put on.
Some of them are too heavy.
Yeah, I think that the heavy baubles that you put on
they're not that heavy.
Over, and it just affected the weight distribution.
No.
And that is why. Now look what I found. I found a bauble from Sudeley Castle.
Oh wow, that's when I filmed there.
Do you remember filming at Sudeley Castle?
Of course I remember filming there.
So,
lovely.
So,
wow, well that's nice.
So here is the bauble from Sudeley Castle.
Okay, are you going to put that on?
So we will put that up in honour of...
And I think somebody else asked really quickly, look, we have almost 400 people on. Somebody asked really quickly, somebody suggested we need to add some stones to the pail to make it heavier.
Usually we use stones, you're absolutely right. This year we thought we'd use logs, and maybe we are going to regret it.
Yeah, it looks like it seems to be that weight. We need to put, we do know that, but people are saying it's actually clever. Now, what I was going to suggest...
Here's what I think. For every bauble we put on this side of the tree, we have to counterbalance it with another one on that one.
Okay.
So we just got to get the weight distribution right. I mean, it's like anything, sailing a boat. You've got to get the weight right.
I agree. Now, somebody has asked about the Eagles, the update on the Eagles.
Yeah.
And that's a really good question. And the update is that we got an update, and which is super exciting.
Oh God! Just drop one. Oh God!
Oh dear, he's not very good at this.
Luckily, it's not a glass one.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Otherwise,
avoid.
I would have run and tried to.
I'm trying to avoid putting
Julie,
any glass ones
we
on.
can't get these high ones here.
We'll have to bring out a ladder.
Wait. Oh God, it's gone again.
Okay, it's just, yeah.
No, once is carelessness. Twice is idiocy.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
So that should be.
I think if I the thing is, if I stretch all the way up
I know.
here,
I'm worried about knocking down the tree again.
I mean, it definitely happened when you were doing something.
No, I don't think.
You gave it a little tug.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I know everyone likes to blame.
I know. Well, it's not blaming. It's just sort of trying to identify the problem. So I think.
There
Eagle.
we go. He's done it. Eagle update,
Do you know what it's
everybody.
like? This is like, what's that game that you play where you have sticks, and you're putting one on and you're hoping the whole thing isn't going to fall apart, and you pull them out. That is how I'm feeling at the moment with this tree.
Oh dear. Eagles fundraiser.
So the Eagles update. The Eagles update is that we got a message from Mike White, who is doing the Eagle restoration, and he is starting.
Yeah.
Which means that the Eagles are going to be finished in time for May, when we will have an amazing ceremony, which we will of course share with everybody live, where we put the Eagles back up and they'll be flying at Mapperton once again. We also have just launched an Eagles tour, where a small number of people can come and stay at Mapperton to celebrate their return. And we're incredibly grateful again for all of the people who have supported our Eagles. We have a GoFundMe page.
I put it in the link.
Which is GoFundMe.com/Mapperton Eagles. But the fundraising is going really well.
Yeah, so thank you.
And the restoration is just starting. Where shall I put this one?
And then I think we're going to close off probably quite soon. The last thing someone else has also mentioned, you're liking the ideas of sort of the Alberta, the American Heiress Holiday Supper Club for a gift idea. We also do have virtual tour. So if you want to gift a virtual tour as well of Mapperton, so it's an amazing 360-degree virtual tour, isn't it, of the house and gardens?
It is, absolutely.
Yeah, so
I can't remember what the link is.
I do, so I know
Julie
what all the
knows.
links are. I know what all the links are.
Right, I need another light bauble.
So I'm going to put that down here as well.
Now,
and all of these projects that we have, they go towards, whether it's the Mapperton Wildlands or it's towards the restoration and the making sure that we're preserving this part of England's heritage. Sorry, I'm multitasking here. And or if it's going towards the restoration of the Eagles. So that is in there as well. So if you're looking for last minute Christmas gifts, because Christmas is only 2 days away, I put those links
Julie, look what
there.
I found.
What have you found?
I have found a Buckingham Palace bauble.
No.
Yeah.
What is that? What does it say on the back?
It's a snowflake. It just says Buckingham Palace. Yeah.
Wow. Don't know where that came from. Fantastic. So, here we can show it.
Here.
Buckingham Palace.
Okay, where are you going to put it?
It's like a snowflake.
Where are you going to put it?
I don't know. I mean, I'm going to put it a little bit further away from the platinum.
The tree is looking really quite well dressed now.
We have so many more
I think that Christmas pudding kind of sticks out.
Okay, you can
like
put
a
that
bit
on
of
the
a
back.
well, no, it's a special one because it's a child
I know,
one.
but I don't think their feelings are going to be hurt.
You don't think their feelings will be hurt? Mine would be.
I'm sure yours weren't.
Well,
if you made that.
I think that's looking pretty good. If I come further back.
I know there's several boxes we haven't gotten to.
Yeah.
So this is one. This is another child one. Somebody stitched that together.
That's rather good, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a little.
This one I remember. So this one I bought when I went to Bruges last year to the Christmas
that looks
market.
like Father Christmas.
Yeah, on a boat. It's really nice. You know how in Austria and Belgium and Germany and they just have and of course in the Czech Republic, you just go to these fantastic Christmas markets and all these beautiful handmade ornaments. That's lovely.
Let's get that one up somewhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That
is beautiful. So I think we're going to carry on, aren't we, Luke?
Well, there is a lot to do.
Well, I would like it, we might save a couple for children who arrive tomorrow and to make sure that they can
feel part of
yeah.
the whole Merry Christmas spirit that we are generating
right now. Yes, we are, with all of you, which is so lovely. It is actually really lovely. And again, for those of you which camera are we on?
It's always the red one with the red dot.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's how she knows. For those of you who are watching this later, if you didn't join us live, all of the links for the Mapperton Eagles, the links for the Alberta American Eras Holiday Supper Club, and the links for the virtual tour, and the links for Mapperton Wildland's Adopted Animal are all in the description down below. So if you're watching this later, just look in the description down below.
And in the meantime, we hope you have an absolutely wonderful Christmas with your family. We hope that you can either join the live stream from All Saints Church tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Might be a little early for our American friends, but there will be a recording of that.
Yep.
And then next week we will be doing another live where we will be doing a year in review, looking back at the year that has been, the highlights and the lowlights. More highlights than lowlights, don't you think?
Find out live.
We finished Keeper's Cottage.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, everybody. Happy Christmas to everybody. You guys are all really, really lovely. So, happy Christmas. And think are we good with the video? Yes, we're good. We're good. Happy Christmas, everybody, and just be sure to turn notifications on so you know when we are going live, and every live that we do produce also stays on the channel itself, so you'll be able to find it afterwards as well.